All right, hey guys. I wanted to just make sure we're okay on exponential functions, or at least the exponential equation, as we move on here at the beginning of this section B12. So I want to look at first at just a normal exponential relationship. First, you have to check, is it exponential? Does it have a common ratio? Does it multiply by the same thing every time? So let's see. 3 times what is 6? That'd be times 2. Okay. And then does that continue? 6 times 2 is 12. Yep. Times 2, 24. Good. So we have a common ratio here. All right. So again, just like linear equations only have 2 things, slope and y-intercept. Exponential equations, you only have 2 things as well. You've got y equals the initial value times the multiplier to the x. So here we go. Look in this. What was the initial value? And for here, that's like the y-intercept of the 0 term. 3, that's the first thing, okay. And then what was the multiplier? What did it multiply by each time? 2. There you go. That's the equation. If you go type that in, you'll get this table. And that's it. That's all there is. So now you're going to give a shot on B19 here. They give you this table here, okay? And you're going to find the rebound ratio. So what is it multiplying by each time? Rebound ratio. Initial height, see if you can figure out, going backwards, what the 0 term was. And then the equation using the same process that we did up here. So go ahead and do that. Okay, so let's check this out. Hopefully you gave that a shot and got some solutions here. Let's check it. So 84.5 times what is 67.6? So if you just take what I just said, 84.5 times what, that's some x value, equals 67.6. We'll solve for x. Divide both sides by 84.5. Again, what's the opposite of multiplying? Dividing. So we divide both sides by 84.5. And what is that? 67.6 divided by 84.5? 0.5. That's 0.8. So that is the multiplier times 0.8. I just want to take real quick, make sure that 67.6 times 0.8 should give me that next term. 54, well, they rounded. Interesting. 67.6 times 0.8, yeah, 54.08, or they rounded to 54.1. Cool. So there's our. We can go ahead and start. Writing the equation then. Y equals. I don't know the initial value, but I know the multiplier is 0.8. Cool. To the x. Let's see. So that's the rebound ratio, 0.8. Okay. Can we work backwards then? So if you're moving forward. Multiplying by 0.8, backwards would be dividing by 0.8. So let's see here. 84.5 divided by 0.8. Got 105. I guess we have to round a little bit. I mean, I'm not going to round on that one. 6.25, yeah, 0.65. Okay, and let's go back one more. So 105.625. divided by 0.8, about 132.03125. Cool, so that's the initial height, that's the 0 term. 32.03125. You could probably round that, but I'm gonna go ahead and put the whole thing in there. 25, yeah. There's the equation, there's the initial height. That's it, you just need those 2 things. And again, that's moving forward is multiplying by 0.8, so backwards, divide 0.8. Cool, so you're gonna move on now. Try B19B. And try to do the same thing, and maybe go backwards a couple times. Remember multiple representations here. We got equation, we got table, and then we talked last time about how they relate to the graph. And then here you're gonna tie into some of those situations.